We're sitting here today with the CEO of Talkpool, Magnus Sparholm. Nice of you to join us today.
Thanks. Glad to be here with you, Ludwig.
Thank you. What is Talkpool's core business and how does your business model generate revenue?
We're in the telecoms industry and we're doing network services. So we work kind of behind with the guys that you don't really see so much of. We make sure the networks work so that people can make phone calls, that you can reach internet either through your phone or through your maybe laptop, the fixed network, and watch television and that kind of, even watching maybe this video clip here of myself. So we're the guys in the background making sure that it works, and our clients pay us for planning those networks, for optimizing them, for maintaining them, because there are all kind of problems that arise. So we're like a fire brigade putting out fires and preventing fires. That's typically much more efficient. Working behind the scenes.
The Internet of Things, so to speak. Which markets are the most profitable and what are your expansion plans?
Yeah, we're doing well in Germany at the moment. It's doing very well. We're planning fixed networks, and the Germans are catching up in terms of broadband fiber, mainly in Eastern Germany. But there we're helping mainly Deutsche Telekom with a bottleneck they had to solve a problem, to take away all the headache, really. We're not excavating or digging, or we're not doing the physical work, but we're doing everything around that, to plan, to order equipment, to document, to manage where and when and how, and get all the permits and so on. And that's working very well. Our staff are working from home. That's really efficient. You had a second question as well. I kind of forgot. What was that one?
Yeah, how are your expansion plans look like?
Expansion, yeah, it is also has to do with Germany, actually. So it's German-centric expansion plans. What we're doing so well in Germany, we want to expand to other places. And I think we've been very good at making those services efficient by implementing artificial intelligence, by using different kind of tools, so that we're super efficient with as few people as possible to deliver the best possible result, automating all kind of processes, using tools that are available, but not so easy to find. So our people are working 100%. In Germany, they are 100% from home. So we have very well educated. Some of them are mothers of small children, some of them Master of Science, even doctor, very, very high level, performing very well and being very happy with what they're doing. And then we want to use that in other markets as well, and having using our platform, our tools as the front layer, letting the technology take care of all kind of challenges, and then when and if we need some kind of human interaction, then we want to use people from remote, people not having to be there on site, but and then we have a lot of remote people, over 1,000 employees in low-cost locations. So we want to use those professionals, very good engineers, that are supporting the technological tools remotely. And as a last resort, we always need some local people for client interaction, for quality control, for managing the process. Wherever we go, we will need some people on the ground. But it's a change. It's a big change compared to what we have been doing. So it's a complete organizational change. We're entering into a new growth phase, and it's interesting and challenging. I'm really enjoying being here, being able to finally start this kind of growth adventure. So that's great fun.
Yeah, that sounds very, very fun. And maybe you touched upon this already, but looking at the competitive landscape, how do Talkpool differentiate itself from competitors?
Yeah, I think if it were football, we're in Champions Leagues. We're one of the top. We're in that on that level. Most of our competitors aren't. We have, like I said, more than 1,000 employees, permanent employees that are in low-cost locations. Most competitors don't have that kind of huge amounts of good people. And we have a setup where we can use like emerging tools, typically self-optimizing. So when you implement the tool to perform a certain task, we don't have to have people monitoring and changing because it's self-optimizing. It's learning and it's adapting and it's getting better. So we just need people for like improving the settings and checking the quality and maybe if it goes in the wrong direction to sort that out. And that is really, and we have the experience. We've been on all continents. We've been in Japan. We've been in Honduras. We made the first call in Chad, in Africa. Even North Pole, we put up with icebreakers the first mobile network on the North Pole. It's not even a country, but we helped the scientists up there to be able to communicate on the ice. So we've been with many clients in many places, and we've got to set up and to be doing that. You got to have the stuff, and there are not so many out there with us. So we have a chance. I think we've got a good shot at it.
Yeah,
why not?
Sounds like you have a lot of experience within the company.
Yes, I think we have more than 20 years. Took some time and a lot of challenges, a lot of. It's been an interesting journey to ups and downs, and we landed on our feet, with that legacy of having been to so many places implementing challenging technology for blue chip clients, the difficult clients to deal with. That's kind of exceptional.
Yeah, I understand. And if we look a little bit about revenue, what type of recurring revenue do you have and how stable is your business model over time, would you say?
I think now, I mean, we've been, for the past few years, we've just been focusing on minimizing cost and making things more efficient and getting prepared for this growth path. So reduce to the max. That was kind of my motto that I had, and it was just reducing the cost, but also maximizing the future potential. So we have been taking a lot of steps for a long time to make that happen. Sorry, what was the question again?
Yeah. No worries. What type of recurring revenue do you have? And what?
Yeah. So mainly it's like this fire brigade putting out fires. So it's like more than half of our revenue, maybe around 65% is recurring.
Yeah.
And that's basically to preventing those fires to break out. Our clients pay us for that. And the remaining 35% is like projects, the new infrastructure being put up, that with a stop and start date. So we get involved in those projects. But we have a lot of recurring revenue, and once we've engaged with a client, it typically goes on for a long period of time. It's kind of sticky, the offering, and stable. So it's a big part of our revenue is recurring, and that's expected to increase. Now, with you have more tools, with playing an increasingly important role for our client, we're going to be even more sticky, even more recurring revenue, I think. That's at least the plan.
Yeah. And looking a little bit, talking about customers here as well, who are your key customers or partners right now?
We've got a fantastic company right here in Stockholm, Ericsson, which was one of the founding fathers of mobile telephony, this kind of first 1G that it was initially in '81 until now, when it connects billions of people. Ericsson is still leading. We got Nokia over the pond in Finland on the other side. They're still in there. They sold their mobile telephony part to focus on the network side, and that's where we are. We also have the Chinese. So there are two equipment manufacturers, original equipment manufacturer from China. Huawei is the largest one. That's a client of ours. And especially if you go to like developing countries, Huawei is by far the largest. They're massive. And so they're an important client. And then even more important, at least for now, I think I hope that we can do a lot of business with the equipment vendors going forward. But now even more important is the network operators. So there we have Deutsche Telekom, as I think I mentioned, and we have Telenor as a client. We have Digicel. That's mainly in the Caribbean, client of ours. We built GSM networks on most of the Caribbean islands, and we're still there with the presence, making sure that the networks in the Caribbean are working. So that's that operator, and many other operators that we have, but that's some of them.
So to conclude a little bit, you both have the OEMs and the operators.
Yes, yes, and also some companies. Also, I mean, we have a number of enterprises that we assist with special solutions. That's also expected to increase now as the mobile industry kind of evolves into not selling just SIM cards, but also offering a bigger package so that we can play a role in that future offering with APIs and 5G standalone and new specific solutions emerging right now.
And looking a little bit, how do TalkPool solutions contribute to a sustainable and energy efficiency, would you say?
We're on different sides. That's my favorite personally. I like it, and the networks that we work on, they emit enormous amounts of CO2, big amounts, and especially in those countries that are the poor countries without big infrastructure. They don't have electricity grids, so they need generators, and those generators on millions of sites over the world are working 24/7. They're always on, emitting enormous amounts of carbon dioxide and other gases. So we have ways of reducing that. So that's really a challenge, and that's my favorite solution. Introducing solar panels, introducing batteries, not just for backup, but also batteries that you can cycle, that you can, at night when you don't need as much energy, you can let the site run on batteries. You have the batteries powering, and then we have solutions. I think it's probably the first self-optimizing energy solution in the world for telecom sites. And so you put it there, it's working, and then we have kind of. So that's something that I really like. That could very well work. It can become huge. We know it's working, but it's still early days. We're trialing it, we're implementing, and it has this very strong environmental impact. It also has a financial impact. We'd get rich if it works, but it's even the environmental impact is even bigger on that particular. Then there's some other aspects as well on sustainability, but it's definitely something that we're passionate about. And for me, like I said, it's my biggest hope that it's going to work. That we can specialize more on energy for telecom sites, and thereby having a huge footprint, positive footprint on reducing emissions.
It's going to be very, very interesting to follow. And if an investor look at this video afterwards, why should an investor take a closer look at TalkPool as a potential investment, would you say?
Yeah, I think it's the valuation is not high. The share price is low for several reasons. So they'll be entering at the pretty low ticket price initially. We just recently launched our growth plan, so we've been stabilizing for many years. We haven't had any investor relation activity. We saved everywhere, so including IR activity. And we have an environmental side. We can have a huge impact, much more than I think most companies that pretend to actually do something environmental. We can actually reduce emissions in a massive way. We're profitable since many years. Like average profitability is like around 1 million euro net, looking after all the taxes and everything per year. And the trend is positive, so our margins are going up. We don't have any debt, so net debt is expected to reach zero this year. It was like just a couple of years ago, it was over 6 million euros. Now it's expected to reach, it's not quite zero now, but it's this year, we're expecting it to reach zero. So low debt, good positioning. We're in the top league. We have an upside opportunity, but not such a big downside because we have stable revenue. We're profitable, doing well. So I think it's from my perspective, it's not a bad bet, I think.
Sounds very interesting. It's going to be very interesting to follow you going forward here. And thank you so much, Magnus, for coming here today and talking about Talkpool.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Great to be here. Welcome. Thank you.